Da, 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 da. Hey guys, welcome to my live stream. I have not done this in forever. I'm deleting this video in 24 hours because I have a very exciting announcement and it's in 24 hours. So I'm gonna just vent my emotions, answer some of y'all's questions before that big thing tomorrow. And I'm kind of excited. I might say some things that are a secret on this live stream. I might say things that are exclusive. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can check the link in the description box to see what I talk about when. Okay, I'm gonna first answer some questions. I used to do this so much. I used to just chat with people casually on YouTube live. And now I'm a little bitch. I'm just I can't upload anything if it's not perfect, if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. And I was like, I'm literally a little bitch. I'm a little bitch because I try to put myself on this pedestal and I'm just I only want to upload things that are super perfect. But I realized I used to literally just talk to you guys like this, not giving a fuck. So I decided to wear no makeup, just chat with y'all because I fucking love you. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, there's so many people. Hi, Lydia, Carla. Hi, Tanya, Madison. Thank you guys. Ask me anything in the description, comments, whatever, below. Hey, Alika. The first question we have is from Natalia Sada. She says, how do you maintain confidence leading a team at such a young age? This is a really interesting question. To be very honest, I think I lack confidence to be very, I doubt myself a lot. I think I really adopt this mindset of nobody knows anything. Literally nobody. Elon Musk, everybody you look up to knows nothing. So you can achieve confidence not by knowing everything, but understanding that nobody has it together. I don't have it together. I woke up this morning and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I don't really know if I like you yet. I was like, Jade's not really, 110% today. I don't feel like a bad bitch. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. And I think that's okay. In business especially, you don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to know all the marketing techniques. You just have to show up every single day. If you're starting an online business, coaching, consulting, e-commerce, it's not about knowing everything. It is really just putting in that consistency. And then over time, you'll breathe a little bit of confidence. And I'm really, for Natalia asking this question, I feel for you. Anyone commenting right now that doesn't feel confident, comment below a high five emoji if you're gonna try your best to A, understand that it's normal, and B, that you're gonna show up every day no matter how you feel. Everyone put the high five emoji because I always lack confidence, but what changes my perspective is understanding that nobody knows anything. Look at that, Lydia, let's go, Safi. There's 173 people here right now. I love you guys. All right, we're gonna do another question. People keep asking me this, not really. I think that only a few of you guys ask me this, but they're like, Jay, what the fuck are you doing right now? A lot of people will be like, so how do you make money? Because I'm very arbitrary with it. Someone commented, I think I see you guys in the comments right now, that Jay never posts an income report. So how do you know what you're talking about? So I'm just gonna quickly for 1 minute talk about what I do for a living because I really don't think anybody knows. Because again, it goes back to the first question. I'm embarrassed. So I'll go into it. I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. I'm gonna be just completely transparent, okay? 1 year ago, maybe earlier this year, I felt like a fraud because I was teaching how to grow on Instagram and TikTok, but not doing it in real life. I felt like a fraud. I really did. And I'm young, right? I think a lot of people do comment Jade, you're Jade, you're super helpful and knowledgeable. What do you mean you're a fraud? Well, here's the thing, guys. when I was making those videos, maybe y'all are here for it. When I was making videos of how to grow on Instagram and TikTok, I did it for myself, but I knew deep down that I didn't do it enough to where I felt like I was truly a master of the art. So what I did is in the past 9 months, I stopped making videos. I don't know if you guys noticed, I stopped making videos completely about how to grow on Instagram. I'm like, I don't fucking trust this girl. I was like, I do not trust you. Shut the fuck up. And like, actually do some work first before you teach it on the internet. So I did. I took 9 months out of this year and stopped making those videos to work on building my skill sets. So my company X8 Media kind of stopped, I don't know, putting out info shit. And I started to work with brands on developing their TikTok and Instagram and YouTube profiles. And I stopped teaching for a little bit just because I was like, I need to build my fucking resume, literally. And I can share those projects right now. The most recent one on TikTok was for a nonprofit called House of Us. I'll put it in the description box. We built a virtual TikTok house this year. So my agency right now works with brands to develop social media strategies specifically for video on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And we primarily work with civically engaged brands or tech companies. So this is the first one. I just want to put that in the chat just because I know a lot of people will be curious about what the fuck I actually do. This is one of our projects recently, building a TikTok account house for the election this year to encourage people to vote. That's one of them. That was really fun. We just finished that. We grew from 0 to 20,000 in like under 2.5 weeks, which is really fun. And that felt really good. Like that was recent. That was just one of the projects we did at my company. And that felt really good. Cause like, I'm like, oh my God, we didn't do amazing. And like, now I feel so much more confident teaching about TikTok because that happened. So that's the first thing that happened. I was looking at the comments saying like, tell us how to do that, which I will go into. The second other project I took on was developing e-commerce. Like I basically ran a YouTube channel campaign for a brand called Vocal. So on TikTok, we did that. On YouTube, we worked with a brand called Vocal to develop a original masterclass series, which I will link right here. And that was super fun because I never developed a YouTube series beyond my face. So we created educational content on another channel. So I learned how to generate viewers through that. Let me just link it for you guys because I think some of y'all have seen that. So basically that's another client/project we worked on, which is amazing. And that got to like around 50,000 views. So that was cool. And I guess for the Instagram, I ran a Instagram store for like a strategy for my friend Haley. And that was for Retro Reprise the Instagram, which I'll link below. So anyways, so you guys know, I stopped making tutorial videos to really develop and just like not be a little bitch anymore. And I feel so much better. So I don't know. That's what I've been personally doing, building up a really strong agency that actually didn't talk shit. Like I genuinely was so embarrassed this year. So that's a little bit about what I've been doing. So I've been working with a lot of more tech brands and like software brands and civically engaged brands. That's my two industries that I really love working with. And if you guys comment below, how do you do that? Like, how did you get 20,000 followers in 3 weeks? How did you grow Retro Reprise? How did you get 50,000 viewers on YouTube? Well, now I can finally teach. I can finally share what the fuck I've been doing. So tomorrow I am releasing something very exciting. And it has to do with like the fact of I haven't taught anything in 9 months because I've been building up a bit more research lately. So tomorrow I have something very announcing. I have a very fun announcement about that. And I basically compiled my past 9 months of research for y'all and it's launching tomorrow. So that's what I've been up to. To be very honest, it's been very stressful. So anyways, that's what's been that. All right, does anyone have any other questions? Someone's asking me, Jade, are you okay? And yes, I'm okay. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, let's just have a real talk, guys. I had too much coffee. I had a lot of, weird emotions this year. Obviously, if you have been on Earth, the COVID-19 is not very fun. And I'm okay. I'm okay, but thank you for asking, Mekong. That was very sweet of you. I missed all of this life. I hope you're okay. Thank you. I'm good. You guys are very sweet. Thank you for asking about my mental health. No one really cares So I really appreciate that. Okay, let's get some other questions for y'all. Someone asked me YouTube growth. In terms of retention, what's your best advice to keep your retention going? So in terms of audience retention, and like you guys, and I'm not trying to shit on anyone. Like I'm really not trying to shit on anyone else, but I strategically took time off this year to make any YouTube growth videos because I didn't trust myself back then. And I've seen a lot of videos about how to grow, but no one's actually implemented it. So I actually have actual advice. And not to say before, I sound like a scam artist. I'm not saying before I had no legitimate advice. I just said I had less experience. So in terms of audience retention, the specific project I've learned that taught me a lot this year was that vocal masterclass I linked up below for my company we worked on. I learned so much about audience retention. So the way this works is you basically do not want to do what I call the old YouTube strategy, like the old YouTube setup. The old YouTube setup is when you have a hook, you introduce yourself, beginning, middle, end, and then you go into the topic, and then you go into like a conclusion. That is old. And this is the thing, right? I took time off because I didn't know that. A lot of people, and I used to structure my videos this way. I'd be like, this is the topic. Hey guys, this is me. This is the video. And I would like section it off like that. And I realized that that's very old. It's if you watch big YouTubers like Mr. Beast, which actually I talked to Jimmy before. Sorry, that's Mr. Beast's name. I've talked to my friends Haley and Ryan who are like in the millions on YouTube, and I have a couple of cool people that are like in the growth hacking community. YouTube does not work that way anymore. You don't talk about what you're going to talk about, and then you introduce yourself, and then this. You jump right straight to the point, and I didn't realize that. So I don't know if you look at my videos lately, I don't even say hi, my name is Jade anymore. Which maybe, and you guys can do that. But my best advice when it comes to growing your audience retention is whatever your title is, just start. Just start. And I didn't realize that. That's the first advice. The second thing is the reason why this is so important because when someone's watching your video, your retention drops off really fast. And it's because you're delaying it. You're introducing yourself. And you know what? I understand some people want to have that introduction. I understand that, but try this new format and you're going to find that your retention's better. So that's the main thing. I hope that's helpful. I can go into more of that shit, but I didn't realize that. And that was the case. And I tried that and the retention's a lot more flat. And that's what a lot of the new YouTube format has been doing. All right. Andrew Williams is asking a personal question. How do you juggle personal life and a YouTube channel? So I'm going to be very honest, guys. I don't know how I do a good job at this. I think what I do that's really important to me, and maybe because it's helpful for y'all, is what I do is what I do is I section off my day. So when I wake up, I will work out from 9, or I'll surf. You guys know I like to surf. From 9 to 12, I will do client work, so X8 media shit. From 12 to 3, I'll do my create incubators. If you guys don't know, I work with influencers personally to develop their team and business. It's like management, but like instead of like I take 20% and like I run away with it, I reinvest it back to creator because I believe in giving money back to people that need it. Anyways, then from 3 to 6, I will do my personal YouTube. And then this is where I have fun. 6 to 9, I will just scroll on TikTok. I am not joking. I need to stop doing that, but I will go surfing. I'll hang out with a friend. And that's been really helpful. I just section off my day, and that's been really cool. So after 6, I will not pick up the phone. I don't care how important you are to me. You could be my mom. I will not pick up my phone. Just kidding. I do pick up my phone only for my mom and dad. But that really helps for me. I used to work till midnight and not give a fuck. But now I kind of care. So that's how I personalize my social life. It's just I have to do my work first and then I can have fun. And by the way, for anyone listening to this, okay, that's cool, but I don't really give a. You should try that though, because like what you can do is give yourself 3 goals. right? 1, 2, 3. And then section off your day in hours of how you're going to achieve the goal. So if your first goal is to do, post every day on YouTube, section off from 9 to 10 a.m., I'm going to work on that one goal every single day. Goal number 2, I want to start a business. So from 2 to 5, you're going to work on your e-commerce store. Like section off your day based on your goals. That's been really helpful to me. Someone asked, Jade, I really like your vlog channel. It feels like the real version of you. Oh my God, that is really nice of you to say. Thank you so much, Fristy. I just saw your comment. I really appreciate that. If you guys don't know, I have a vlog channel and I haven't posted this week, but I will, where I just talk about myself and my life and my surfing. And you know what? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be stuck in a bubble and I'm like, Jade's only a social media marketer. And like, I don't know if you guys can tell. I think because of quarantine, I was like, what the fuck? That's so pretentious. I want to make content that expresses me. I'm more than just a fucking entrepreneur girl boss. I want to do outdoor content surfing. So I just decided to start up my second channel. And holy fuck, guys, it feels so good to reinvent yourself every day. I don't care if you're watching this and you're like, Jay, my entire life I was going to school to be a doctor, but I want to be a fucking chef now. And you're struggling to make that switch. It is so okay to have different priorities. It's so okay. And you have to allow yourself to change your goals. This year, I cared a lot about money and views. I was like, I need to be like the best person in YouTube. I had a strong ego. I still do. But I realized money doesn't matter if social justice and problems are not served in this world. So I decided to stop worrying about that and work on more projects that are important to me. So now my agency works with more nonprofits. We work with more social programs. Like one of them, like I think I mentioned this before, but the TikTok house I'm working on was to encourage people to vote this year. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm not working for money. And I got really scared. I was like, money's not on my mind. I mean, and I'm very lucky because that means that, I'm taking care of myself and I'm very lucky I can pay for my lights. But it is so liberating to just know that money, views are not everything. I think it's important, don't get me wrong, but like I started to have priorities. First, I want to work on projects I'm proud of. Second, I want to, work on my YouTube channel and work on like talking to you guys. Like you all can have different priorities than what you are before. And like this year was a year where I decided to have different priorities. And I hope you know, I just saw someone saying like they like my vlog channel. My vlog channel is the epitome of I don't give a fuck about money and I want to make something I like. Because I was so weirded out of like, wait, only 100 people are watching this vlog. What's the point? And I'm like, what's the point? I love it. We should all do things that we love, not because of money or views or people are watching us, but because we love it. I got a comment, and this is going to my 7th question, I believe. Someone asked me, Jade, I want to start a blog, but I'm worried it's not going to make money. And I'm worried it's not going to become a full-time job. Is it worth starting? Let me take a sip of water before I answer this question. I get this question a lot because there is this movement of people wanting to quit their 9 to 5 and dive into the earth of entrepreneurship, which I vibe. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm making fun of it, but I'm also making fun of myself because I'm in that world, right? So I think that I see this movement of like, quit our jobs, guys. Let's grind and hustle it out. And we forget that your hobbies and your side hustles can become a 9 to 5. Say you want to be a YouTuber and you want to quit your 9 to 5 to be a YouTuber. But what if your 9 to 5 becomes being a YouTube? Like YouTube can be a job too. You can feel trapped in a creative job. I felt that way for a while. I felt like I couldn't make any other videos other than the one that was making money. People forget that the point of quitting your 9 to 5 is the movement of doing what you want before someone else. But we can get trapped in that. So the question of someone saying, hey, I have an idea to make a blog, but I'm not sure it's going to make money. Do not chase money in the beginning. I think we should have more conversations around hobbies. Like doing something because you're not getting paid and because you like love it and no one's watching is the best feeling. And I know everyone's going to be like, but Jade, like what's the point of investing time if it's not going to take off? It will take off. It's just going to take time. in the meantime, you have to enjoy it. And I'm like so excited to start my vlog channel again because I'm doing something for Jade, not to pay the lights, to pay someone else, to make my parents happy, but because I want to. And we should all do that more. So if you're wanting starting, if you want to start a store just for you and you're not sure it's gonna make money, do it. That's amazing. And I know it's difficult and everyone's talking about monetizing their dreams and passions, which is important. It's really important, but if you're not enjoying it, if you don't love it, what's the point? Take away money out of the equation. Will you still do it? That's where the question of the day asks. I hated photography when I was shooting weddings, so I quit. I get this question a lot. Like wedding photographers, man, I feel for you guys. It's so funny because I never shot weddings before. I've only I know what you mean though. Like I call these the sugar daddy jobs where you don't like it, but it pays the bills. Like wedding, I heard wedding photography is one of those things where it will drain your soul. But it pays the bills. And I think those are okay too. But once you get to a certain amount, focus on what you love. I can't tell you how to make money videos I've made without realizing like, what the fuck is the point of this? If you don't know where you're enjoying it. You know, I really struggle with my own channel, to be very honest, guys. I made this video that I'm deleting this video in 24 hours because I feel like this year I realized how I don't relate to my old YouTube self. I don't know, actually, if you guys can comment below, like how you found me, please comment below like what video you found me from. I'm gonna read it right now in 2 minutes, I promise. So comment below how you found me because I'm assuming a lot of you guys found me either through a YouTube video on how to grow, a YouTube video on how to grow on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. And like, I realized how I don't relate to this person anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. If you need help growing on Instagram, I got you. I fucking love marketing. It's like, y'all know I like attention. But I realized, like, what's the attention going towards? Am I teaching people how to grow on Instagram just to get validation from strangers? Or are we using this for amazing social needs that need more help? And you know, that's why I've been really invested in voting. I've been really invested in like social justice, nonprofits, where I want to take my company. And I didn't relate to the old girl, not because marketing is irrelevant to me, but marketing for no purpose is irrelevant to me. Getting followers just because we want maximum growth is stupid to me. I think you should do what you love, gain an audience around it, and then that's your reason why. But I know a lot of people are just doing it for the sake of getting views. And that to me does not make sense. And that's where I felt like, oh, fuck, like what is my YouTube channel if I'm teaching people to grow for no reason? And I know for a lot of people, it's not like that. You're like, Jade, no, that's not me. I'm more talking about myself because I was actually that person that I didn't care about anyone else other than myself. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it literally took me like a boom, 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 slap in the face to be like, Jade, get your priorities straight. Who do you want to be? So that's why I kind of stopped making those videos. And I think I have a really clear vision of where I want my company to go. And I'll kind of go into that in a second if you guys want to ask that question. But let me quickly read your guys' comments on all of that. So a lot of people are saying you found me through how to grow on Instagram. Thank you, Lewis. I think Aaliyah asks, I found you when you had 2K subs. Oh my God, Aaliyah! I love you. I love you. Guys, can I just shout out someone really quick? Right here, I think I'm going to mispronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I had too much coffee. Make sure, can you tell me if I'm getting it right? But I have a Lily who came to my Paris meetup. I remember when I could meet you guys. Anyways, I love that. I love you. Like for people who have been here since the start, I really appreciate that. Someone says, I found you through Sarah Dietschy's collab. Your boys beyond years. Thank you so much, Sydney. I like the way you were going and growing. High five. Thank you. Kimberly, how do you? Yes, I love you, Kimberly. I found you through a travel vlog. Maybe you're 14 and 15. Wow. Thank you so much. That's insane. Because that's different. I love you. I love you too. Let's see. Who else has found me? I'm just so, this is actually helpful to me. Just so comment below how you found me. Hey, listen. Even if you don't comment, I know a lot of you guys are silent commenters and you don't like commenting, which I understand. I'm shy too sometimes. But like, please comment below how you found me, because I actually am curious and I will read every single one of them after this live. I found you through an Ask Jade show. Aw, that's so fun. I haven't done one in so long. I found you through Iman Godzi. Love that, man. OG, man. OG. I found you on my YouTube timeline. I found you 2 years ago. Okay, this is also helpful. Yeah, so I think for a lot of people, you guys know me. And I just want to reintroduce old Jade. You guys knew me because I did a lot of marketing content. And that's really fun and fresh. But I want to reintroduce you to my new Jade, to the new Jade, okay? Let me just like wipe off that memory of the old Jade. And I want to reintroduce you to new Jade. Okay? Put your hand out. Put your hand out right now. Hi, my name is Jade. And I think for a lot of people who are curious, they're like, Jade, what does that mean? Like, if you felt like your old videos didn't resonate with you, like, what are you trying to make now? So I want to share like what I really want to strive forwards to. And just to recap for anybody who's new, in this live stream, I told you guys what I've been up to. I took time off from YouTube on how to make YouTube videos and stuff like that to work on my agency to develop a bigger skill set. And now I arrived to today, where this is where I want to see my channel and my company. So right now, there's 2 main initiatives that I'm all about. The first initiative I really want my channel to be about is value over views. And it's the idea that let's just stop optimizing for views. How to grow views. I don't give a fuck. Let's strive for how to increase values, because when you have a strong value, you will get more views. Like, for example, one of my values is all about equal opportunity. I think that if someone is living in a nice neighborhood and can shoot a YouTube video, someone that doesn't have access to that should be able to have opportunities to record a video. So I think one of the values I want to push on is about equal opportunity and everyone helping each other. And instead of asking myself, how do I get more views? I ask myself, how do I increase that value? How do I talk more about that? And how do I gain an audience around that value of equal opportunity? Maybe I can make which I actually will go into, like a nonprofit. I can reinvest my AdSense into creators. I can make more content around holistic ideas and collaborate with people that are doing more social initiatives. So that's the first idea. It's like starting with your values and then getting views to optimize for that. That is number one, the fucking vibe for 2020 to 2021. I also really, I can go down the list. I also believe in making sure people have affordable healthcare. Like, that's a whole other thing. But I really think that, I struggled with paying the bills when I was younger to like walk, because I had really bad health condition on my legs. And like, I really believe that Americans at least should not be able to like struggle to fucking live. So that's another value I have, and optimizing off that, that's another value of mine. So like, I really believe in that. The future of the channel will be more about value-centric than views, and focusing on humanity. Like, YouTube videos exist and social media brands exist to cater towards people's values and what people need. Social media did not exist to gain an audience and collect people. It's to connect people. So that's number one, the value. Number two, and this is where I'm so excited. I'm seeing the comments of people saying, Tatum, I saw your comment of people saying, Emma Chamberlain provides zero value. I also think that Emma Chamberlain is one of the perfect examples of people that, like, value can be fun. I think Emma Chamberlain actually, just let me go on the segue. I think you can make brain dead content and still have values. I think that Emma Chamberlain could be more vocal about her values for sure, but people also need to laugh. Like, you don't need to be that deep with your content. Like, I'm going to start to post videos about like literally random ass shit, like surfing. There's no purpose, but I really believe that you can make lighthearted, fun videos, gain an audience around that, and then also use your platform for good. And that's just that. I don't really think you need to be extremely always value focused. I think what I mean by value, it's about you take away money, you take away everything, like, who are you? That's kind of where I'm thinking. I think it's so important to make fun videos. Like, if you're a comedian, make me laugh. I'm depressed, right? So I just think it's about like, make what you want to make, but then as a person, where are you spending your energy? And what's outside of that, what are you doing that's contributing to your values? That's kind of the number one thing. I hope that makes sense, because I think that's really important. Because like, I know a lot of people, I watch Emma Chamberlain because when I'm stressed as fuck, anyways, I could go off this. You guys know the point. All right, the second value I have in terms of like where I see my direction of my channel, and I'm sure for 216 people watching this, thank you. Thank you. This is where my new idea comes in, and it's freshly baked. I'm not gonna lie, it is freshly baked. By the way, after I answer this question about where I'm going in the second direction on my YouTube channel, I will answer you guys' questions. So feel free to ask me anything in the comments, and I will get back to that. Okay, so this is the second thing I'm gonna do for this YouTube channel in my career, I guess, and it's the 20% solution. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna take a sip of water before I do this. So you guys know I'm going to be more value focused than views. The second area I'm going to go into is the 20% solution. Are you ready for my pitch? Okay. So there are 30 million YouTube channels in the world. The top 1% of YouTube channels owns a majority, almost 80% of the revenue and traffic. The top 1%, which is like around like less than 2,000, it's like around 2,000 YouTube channels. They have over 1 million subscribers. That's 90% of the revenue and attention. And one of the things that I'm really curious about, and this is where my company steps in, is my company works with a lot of brands, and we contract in influencers to work on those campaigns. We take a 20% cut out of every project, right? If you work with any manager, like they'll take a 20 to 30% cut. And I always wonder, like, where does that money go? Like big agencies, like, you know, Emma Chamberlain made like $10 million last year, probably more. Their management maybe takes $2 million. Where does the $2 million go? Maybe to pay managers, people pay the, you know, upstairs people, pay a building. But what if we can solve this issue of having only certain people at the top on YouTube and everyone else just not being able to go after their passions? Whatever, we can solve this problem. And, you know, you can solve it in many ways. We can get more people, you know, attention and platforms and revenue and stimulate self-employment jobs by courses. You know, I think courses are great. I think that, you know, I don't think you should necessarily break the bank paying for a course, but you can learn, you can build your own brand, you can be more self-employed, which is what I was doing on my channel. But this is where I really want to share my next kind of phase, which is ideally, you can learn all this by yourself, but what if you don't even have a camera? What if you don't? For me, I didn't have access to cameras for the longest time. I only had a shitty webcam for a while. What if there was a new form of management where it took the 20% cut out of the top influencers and reinvested it back into early stage creators who needed it the most? And that's where I want to introduce Create. So this is not my announcement tomorrow. I'm literally just working on this for the past 3 months. But I've been working very closely with top TikTok creators and YouTubers and beta testing a new form of management where instead we take the 20% and we put it back into whatever the fuck, I don't know, managers put it into. We reinvest in the back into the ecosystem to give people, you know, affordable options for education or a camera or a laptop, just opportunities beyond, you know, just like reinvesting it back to the creators at the bottom. So that's like the idea behind it. And I'm really excited because in 2021, I'm going to go a bit more faster on this and basically have like a creator fund. So if you all need a camera or if you are struggling to pay rent, like we can have a creator fund for it. Like that's my idea behind it. And I really hope it goes somewhere. I'm still on the early stages. This is not my announcement tomorrow, by the way, but that's the idea behind that whole concept. And the 20% solution for me is trying to solve the gap and just trying to stimulate more self-employed jobs that cater towards people who need it the most and cater towards people that might not have those equal opportunities. So I'm starting a nonprofit next year, basically, and I'm very excited. That's just one of the things I've been working on in addition to my agency, because I'm just really done with this whole fucking world of like make money, views, and then what the fuck is the point of it type vibe. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. So I saw someone, Sydney, saying it's kind of like the Actors Fund in NYC. Yeah, I think like I to be like I'm not exactly sure the structure just yet. It might be a private company just so I can reallocate funds better. But anyways, I'm going off a tangent. I'm boring people. Oh my god. But yeah, this is a brilliant idea. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Fiasel asks, you talk a lot. Please shut up. So there's a button on the top left corner called the X button. And if you don't like me, that button typically will solve that problem. I'm joking, but I understand. We don't need your story. Fiasel, man. Fiasel, who hurt you, man? Okay, Chloe with the flow says, make more videos with your dad. Oh my god, I will. All right. I'm gonna look at some questions for y'all because y'all have been asking some questions. All right, so I stopped watching your videos for a couple months because all videos are about how to gain. You start to make videos on social instead of on love yourself. What? I'm so confused. Okay. My 14-year-old daughter and I watch your videos. Oh, that's so sweet. I actually want to say, for any parents watching my channel, I don't really apologize because that's who I am, but I do know I cuss quite a bit, so I applaud you for being a cool parent. Yeah, you guys are cool. Bro, there are so many people that have sick ideas that get voiced because of social class. I totally agree. More videos with your dad. I will. I'm gonna take a question from Desiree. So Desiree asks, how do you get over being scared and failing on YouTube and social media? It's very simple. You just have to like what you do. I made a video. Do you guys want to check out my second channel? I'm not trying to self-promo it. It's just genuinely, you can just take a look at a living case study of something that genuinely makes $0 and something that does not make any money for me, but I love it. And for some people, it's a failure, but to me, it's my passion. So I make a YouTube vlog about surfing once a week, and it's failing. In retrospect, right? I should be making money out of it, but no, I just love what I do. So Desiree, focus on something that you would do for free, because then failure is only defined by what you personally don't enjoy doing. Failure is doing what you don't want to do. So if you like it, who can say shit about it? Yes, your classmates will probably question what the fuck you're doing with your Saturday nights. Yes, your parents are going to be really confused why you're always in your room editing a YouTube video. But as long as you love it and you are happy with what you fucking make, it is your life and you should own it. Do you think YouTube Shorts will challenge TikTok in the future? I think it's going to challenge it, but TikTok has its culture. Like you can see Instagram Reels just not being able to compete with the culture on TikTok. So I think it's going to challenge it, but it's just going to be a different place. YouTube forever, for a while at least, will be a place for long form content. Instagram is trying to go into short form videos. And I think that they're going to be successful at it, but not make culture. Like culture shapes consumers. Like the way TikTok, like I talk like this now, and that's from TikTok. And like, I don't know, I just think like that is something where YouTube Shorts won't be able to replace. How old are you? I am 19 years old or young, depending on how you look at it. So yeah. I am so hyped. Rose! I miss you, man. Miss you vibes. How do you get over the anxiety and insecurity of doing something without any support? Wow, that is such a good question. I mean, I'm a creature that I'm an only child, right? So I need validation all the time. And I understand how difficult it can be, especially if it's your parents not supporting you. Oh God, like Joe, I feel you. I think the best thing you can do is surround yourself. If your family can't support you, create your own family. I mean, Joe, I will support you. If you need anything, the Darmanation, the 209 people, if you guys want, you can comment this, but everyone comment below, I'm with you, Joe. Because I think you can build your own family outside your own. Whether it's the 5 friends on YouTube you met through this YouTube live stream that will consistently message you and give you feedback, you can build your own support team. And if you can look at it right now, people will comment with you. And like everyone, oh, look at that. Look at that. Like, we're here for you. And I understand what it's like to have no one support you. Like my friends at school never, ever wanted to hang out with me because I was filming all the time. And it was definitely really difficult. So I looked to my community, The Darmanation, and I'm like, hey, y'all, I'm sad. Help me. And y'all are really comforting. So everyone here is going to be with you, Joe. And, you know, we're going to support you. And you don't need that many people. You just need 5 or 6 people that would be like, I'm with you. So thank you guys for commenting. That was really, really cool and epic and kind of like I'm kind of proud of us. Okay. Christopher Curtis asks, Jane, I'm rebranding. Woo! I love a good rebrand. Literally starting over with my personal brand. Okay, what's going on? Because using my name, beyond using my name. Okay. Can you expand on what you like to see in a brand name? Kind of stuck on it. It's a very simple, very easy question. No one really gives a shit. I can't give you that advice, right? Because at the end of the day, depending on what content you make, depending on anything, pick a name and stick with it. I'm going to sound like Gary Vee, but a name really doesn't matter. Can I just give you an example? My company name, where we work with pretty big brands, I made the name out of a random name generator. It's just X8 Media. Like a lot of people ask, like, oh my God, what does X8 Media mean? And I'm like, I have no idea. X sounds cool. 8's a cool number. I don't know. Definitely think about it. Like if I were to give you any advice, 2 words are good. Short and simple are good. 2 words max are good. Make it different. Make it funny. Like objects are cool. Like the pigeon is fun. Like random things are better. But to be very honest, other than that, just do what you want. Do what you feel. All right. I am going to take 2 more questions, guys. Only 2 more. And then I have to run. Hi, I'm 13. Hi, Peter. That's amazing. I applaud you for your journey. You asked me, I want to implement a real schedule because the past 3 months has been hard not to procrastinate. Can you give me ideas on how not to procrastinate? So set realistic goals for yourself. I am not joking. Fuck, if anyone tells you to post daily, fuck them. Literally fuck them. Just kidding. Actually, don't fuck them. Please don't. Actually, don't do that. So like if anyone tells you how often to post, don't listen to it. Ask yourself, how can I be consistent? What is the minimum that I can do that I won't feel pressured? Let me give you an example, right? If it's once a week, post once a week and stick to it. But if you're intimidated to do once a week, do once a month. You know why? Because when you make a commitment, even if it's tiny, posting a YouTube video once a month, when you make a commitment and you stick to it, your confidence increases. You're like, fuck, man, I can do once a month. What if I do twice a month? And then you keep doing that and you can start to increase it. I'm going to give you a good example of this. I hate reading. I hate reading with a passion. I hate it. So I was like, you know what? Reading makes you smart. I'm going to read 1 page, 1 motherfucking page a day. That's it. I can't do any more. My brain can't compute more than 160 characters. Like Twitter's already too much reading for me. So I was like, I'm gonna read for 1 page a day. I read 1 page a day. Then I was like, oh, this is easy. Then I did 5 pages a day. I haven't gone more than 5 pages a day, but that's improvement. So I really recommend. It's super important to set a commitment for your 3-month schedule. Ask yourself, what is like the minimum that I can commit to? If that's once a month or even 1 video for 3 months, stick to it. You got this, and you're gonna feel so good out of the 3 months because you committed to something. So try that. I really believe that. Try that. Jan VG says, Gary V says to post daily, he'll love you. No. I agree. If you can post daily, but if you can't, don't. The fuck? I don't understand. I love Gary, but I'm gonna I'm gonna fight you on. No one wants to like question things. That's why I'm like sick of this marketing world sometimes, because I'm just like, nobody asks. I don't feel like you like your work. What's the point of it? And especially unless if you're someone who has a perfectionist issue, I would encourage you to post more effectively and more often. But when it comes to being consistent with things, you have to understand that you got to set the bar low. Like sometimes you got to set the bar real, real low to feel good about yourself. But it's a good way to start, and then you can keep increasing after that. Vulnerability on social media. How to develop thick skin. Wow, good question. Let me take a sip of water. I think I told you guys I was only going to answer 2 more questions. This might be the last question. How to develop thick skin. Are you ready? Okay. So this is the only year I've ever talk about what I believe in and what I stand for. And I believe in social justice. I believe in opportunity for all. And I believe in a lot of things that are beyond what entrepreneurship might tell you to. And I got a lot of negative feedback of people saying, Jade, what the fuck? You're so stupid. Like, you're so stupid. Like, don't you, like, why do you want to pay more taxes? Or why do you want to, like, why the fuck are you saying this shit? You're, like, literally idiotic. And, like, that's a whole separate video I'll go into, because that's genuinely such a very relevant thing for me. But, like, vulnerability on social media, especially if you're saying things that are, to you, a bit taboo and unsure and new, you have to recognize that it is hard. It is very hard. And this is where you have to understand that you really just can't give a fuck about what people think about you. Like, I know that's really cliche to say, but you really just have to tell yourself that my priorities, number 1, is myself and what I believe in, not making other people happy. Number 2 is maybe to make my close friends happy, or like, you know, the people I care about. But like, you have to put yourself first. And I think that's the number 1 thing that helps you. Because when you're vulnerable, it's you trust yourself. And I think that for me, being vulnerable is I mean, also, I don't take myself that seriously. Like, I am so aware that I am not the smartest person on the earth. Holy fuck. I don't even think I'm the smartest, like, business person on the earth, let alone entrepreneur. Like, I think I'm fairly, like, clueless, to be very honest. And when it comes to political savviness, I am so new. I think it's being vulnerable on social media is not giving a fuck, but also realizing that, like, life is short. I could walk outside, go surfing, and a shark could eat me. If I got eaten by a shark, what am I gonna do about someone that hates me online that, like, doesn't, you know what I mean? I think that if you're not pushing the limit and you're not being honest with yourself, you're taking yourself way too fucking seriously. Life is not, A, is short, and B, I really think that we can have fun a little bit, and that's okay. And that's kind of my 2 cents on that. I got a comment just now, someone saying, common woman, take easy. What does that mean? I'm really confused. Desiree asks, how are you clueless at 19? I mean, when I say clueless, I mean compared to, like, Elon Musk, I fairly, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what I was implying. I feel like you have ADHD. Oh, 100%. People think I'm on drugs. I just think it's a chemical imbalance in my brain, to be very honest. When is failure not an option? Failure, no, fuck this. Fuck this. Literally fuck this comment. No, Lewis, I, like, love you. I love you. Mwah. But I don't like this question. Failure is an option. Right? Like, you can do something and be like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna move on. That's totally true, man. We gotta give ourselves the permission to do whatever the fuck we want sometimes. Oh my god, I have a meeting with my bookkeeper. Oh fuck, guys, I love you. I love talking to you guys so much that I forgot I have a meeting with my bookkeeper. Okay, I love you guys so much that my bookkeeper is calling me and is like, Jade, we need to do your 2021 taxes. Fuck. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. I'm deleting this in 24 hours because in the last than 24 hours, I will announce a very special announcement that I've been working on. It has to do with compiling all my knowledge in the past 9 months into one product. And it's launching tomorrow. So I will talk to you later. I have a meeting that I'm really late for. All right. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.